one that's come up is Terem Moffi, who currently plays for French club Lorient. Now, here's a very, very interesting young footballer. He's part of a very young Lorient team this season who are doing exceptionally well in League One. After 17 games, they sit sixth in the league, and the 23-year-old left-footed Nigerian striker has been in consistent form with 10 goals in 16 appearances so far this season. Moffi is one of the most talented League One strikers in recent memory. His talent and physical prowess may seem to be a little bit overlooked by some of the bigger teams up to now. He excels at build-up play and passing with his teammates, and in addition to his goal scoring. He is an all-round footballer, and I kind of looked into him because I didn't know anything about him, and I looked at his heat map. Moffi is all over the pitch. He's not one of your kind of players that might just hang out out wide or just hang out up front. He drops his actual defending percentage is astonishing. It's really, really high. He's a total team player. He gets involved when we need to defend. He gets involved in midfield. He links up to build up play, etc. But he's also someone that when there's a sniff of a goal around the 18-yard box, he's there. He's scored, most of his goals have been scored inside the 18-yard box this season, and half of them have been scored inside the 6-yard box. He's a goal poacher. He's one of those sorts of players that will sniff out a goal. Now, Moyes likes players who do all the running. We know that. Moyes wants to have a replacement for Antonio. And this is why I'm looking at En-Nesyri and thinking to myself, is that the type of player we want? Moyes would prefer to have, we know this, rightly or wrongly, Moyes would prefer to have a player that's similar to Antonio. Moffi, for me, is an interesting prospect. Now, it's quite possible that we can tempt Lorient to sell the player. They'll probably be looking for something like £20 million for the player. But I think he's interesting. I think he's the sort of player that, we've been linked to him. He's only been with Lorient since October 2020, where they paid a fee of £6 million for him. So they'll make a nice little profit on him after just a couple of years. Apparently, there are other clubs that are sniffing around him. Southampton, for example, apparently are interested in him, plus one or two other Premier League clubs. Why not go for a player like that? 23 years of age, he gets around the pitch, he links up play, he can go out wide to get the ball, a bit like Antonio. He can drop and defend, he can pick up the ball from midfield, etc. And he's a goal poacher. He's someone that will sniff a goal inside the 18-yard box. And I'm just wondering, I like En-Nesyri, but I'm not so sure if he'd be the sort of player that we currently need. Playing one up front, yeah, maybe. But Moffi, you can see, is a bit more of an all-rounded footballer.